YouTube stream internet. This is BloodNekoKiux, and today I've been a while since I've done one of these, but I really want to do this one since I've tested it out, used it a bit, and like where it is. Another case and arsenal. Today we're going to be looking at this build, what I like to call Evil Zero. Dun-dun. Anyway, it's essentially an aura. It's not an aura, but an arsenal case that everything costs 0. You need no aura to use this build. Our main workhorse here is 3 Scream of Evils. Scream of Evil costs 0, does 1, and goes through obstacles. It has very good homing. If you're going against jumping characters, very hard for jumping characters to avoid this, to nigh impossible. Whew, excuse me. But the downside is it costs 2 health per use, right? But it only does 1 damage, so you're losing damage off of that. Well, that's where this ability comes in, Tranced. It penalty 1 health, but it increases your attacks for 2 by 15 seconds. So the idea is to use Trance and then bombard them with Scream of Evils, and each one doing 3 that they have trouble avoiding, right? Next we have Greedy Spirit, which has a very similar animation to Scream of Evil. And when it hits, it reduces their aura to 0. Not their aura level, but their current aura. So say if they have 5 aura, right? Their aura level is 5. And you hit them with it. It doesn't remove their aura level, right? But it removes how much aura they have, and they have to recharge back to 5 aura. And our 4 finishers, one of them is Lingering Flame, which is a slow-based, again, homing projectile. Cost 0, does 1, but doesn't have a penalty like Scream of Evil does. So you can just spam this bugger over and over and over again. If they have a way to defend it, that's fine, but they're eventually going to run out of defense skills to be able to, defense aura to block it. That on top of Tranced, you're hitting them with 3 damage over and over again that you can just spam a button to use. The last, and these are also your ways of getting rid of high cost shields, is Agonies of Death. Cost 0, does 6, has homing like Scream of Evil, has to be at 7 or lower health, but does not have a health penalty. That on top of Tranced, it's going to do 8 damage, right? And that goes over most defenses in the game. There's only like, I think, 2 defenses in the game that has over 8. So if they block with it, it breaks their defense. Then for countermeasures, we won 3 copies. Originally I ran 2 and 1 Tranced, but I switched over to 3 copies and 2 Tranced because of Mephisto's Pact, and we'll get into that ability here in a minute. Copy essentially reuses the last skill used against you, whether you block that inflicted damage against you. So say if you got hit by, Vacuum Slash, you now have a Vacuum Slash that costs 0. If you got hit by Memory of Battle, you got a Memory of Battle that costs 0. If they hit you with a Bolt of Fire, you have a one-shot use Bolt of Fire that costs 0. It's good as a countermeasure because this deck doesn't run a lot of defenses because we're trying to blow through our attacks as fast as possible. And followed up with 2 Piece of Fires for damage, 2 Piece of Ice for lockdown, and 3 Piece of Thunders to essentially remove their defense skills. Now for this slot here, like this side, this is a side I highly recommend you keep the same. But all this in this middle column, the 3 copies, Piece of Fire, Piece of Ice, Piece of Thunder, you can mix these around however you want to, wherever you prefer. If you want more damage, because, Piece of Fire plus Trance does 5 at this point. That goes over a lot of good defense skills that erase close range attacks. 3 Piece of Ice so they can just be locked down. 3 Piece of Thunders. I prefer the 3 Piece of Thunders in order to remove certain defenses. And even if they block with the defenses, it still gets rid of, it removes an option that they have. For our defenses, we have 3 Devil's Arms, and this is the only defenses we have in the game. Devil's Arm costs 0, and it penalizes 1 health, but erases any short-range attack that comes against us. And since it's a brush ability, this also works on straightforward projectiles. Now, certain parabola skills like Psycho Spear and Bomb, let's see, Rock Shot, stuff like that are not going to really work on this. It's very hard to time to where it's hard to use. And if your back is turned to your opponent and you try to use it, you're still going to get hit. by the time you turn around, you're still going to get hit in the back of the head with it, because the game is registering, even though you're turning and locking onto the opponent, your game is registering you're blocking the other directions. You have to be facing the opponent when you activate the skill. And Judgment is a personal tech choice for me. Erases all environment crystals from the battlefield. So essentially, if they're playing an arsenal that focuses around environment skills, the one Judgment that's infinite use, penalty 1 health, and you can get rid of that environment skill. Also stops people from hanging, since like if they hang an ability, you can't manually go pick it up, but you can use Judgment to get rid of it. But again, that's a one of. 2 Trance. This is like I said, a big workhorse in the deck. You want to fish for this bugger as fast as you can, but since everything you pretty much have besides like Scream of Evil and Lingering Flame are skills that you can just use and plow through, you can easily dig for this, right? And also, when you're starting Mulligan, just mulligan for it. Just immediately. Mulligan for Trance. Mephisto's Pact is also the reason I don't run 3 Tranced and everything else. Mephisto's Pact immediately captures any unconsumed skill from your arsenal. Now, this is a major tutor, right? When you hit the button, and I hope I can demonstrate in the gameplay coming up, hit the button, and you search through your entire arsenal for any skill. A big window will pop up, and you just pick any skill out. Now, it has a health penalty of 3, but we have really good ways of healing with this deck, so this is mostly an early use to a mid-game use to be able to get anything that we need as a tutor. Heck, we can even get it, if we're at, like, say, 10 health, we can use Mephisto's Pact, tutor for Agonies of Death, which will put us at 7, and then we can use Agonies of Death. What this arsenal offers is a lot of utility in how you can approach the fight. And lastly is, as a main centerpiece, I guarantee you don't run less than 3 of Rebirth. Rebirth restores 10 health, but reduce your aura level to 0. But it doesn't really matter since we have no aura in this deck to begin with. You're going to be using a lot of health as a resource because of Tranced, Scream of Evil, Mephisto's Pact, maybe Judgment, and your 3 defense skills that we're going to use also require health to use as well. So, yeah, this is the build so far. So we're going to find an opponent, probably a 1v1. It is kind of early, so yeah, I stream early because I do. I should be doing this later in the afternoon though, but it's like the best time I have to do these things is early in the morning. Well, I say early, like where I'm at's like 10 o'clock Eastern.
Still early for nerds.
Shh! Hush! Background noise. You have no opinion.
What the heck?
I do love you, background noise. Shh! Ignore the background noise. Ignore the background behind my green screen. Aha! Phantom Dust Man! His name is literally Phantom Dust Man. What better way to test this out on? Loading. So we're going to back up. Okay, we didn't get what we want. Okay, that's cool. We got Agony's Death, Scream of Evil. We'll go ahead and pick up the replace Judgment with Scream of Evil. And we can just bombard him with Scream of Evil. And then we'll rebirth. See if he... Okay, he jumps. Which is the proper thing to do in this situation. Hopefully get him on recovery. See what he's doing? Oh, we maybe should have kept the Judgment.
Poor Judgment.
Shh. Poor Judgment. Okay. Pick up the Rebirth. We don't need Agonies of Death right now. I don't know about Copy. Pick up Copy. Just in case. And he's at 15. So we can still bombard him. Okay, he's healed. Oh no, what is he using? Okay. Alright. He's going. Oh, wow. So, yeah. That's smart. We should have kept the judgment. Because now we're taking 3 damage for every one of these we use. Go ahead and rebirth. Scream of Evil. Copy. Okay, I see what he's doing. He's got a health build. He hung this skill, right? There's no way I can pick this up. That box is still there. Nope, no, I'm not going to be able to get it because I'm not a jumping character. What's he going to do? What's he going to use? What's he going to use? Do it. Do it. Annoying gift? Okay. Oh, snap. We lose. I think we just straight out lose. Scream of Evil. Piece of Thunder. Alright, he's got an annoying gift build. So essentially what he's trying to do is lock up our entire skill slots to where we can't use anything else. Now if we can just get a hold of Tranced, we should be good to go. Scream of Evil, Piece of Fire, Piece of Thunder, Lingering Flame. We're actually in a bit of a tight spot, actually. We're in a really tight spot. Pick up our Piece of Thunder. We need to keep our Scream of Evil. And we'll just bombard him. Let him block. Oh, he didn't block it. Okay, yeah, he's going to try to annoying gift us. What is this? Piece of Thunder. Cool. He's got no defense skills. If he annoying gifts us with the 2 orbs, we're doomed. We're like doomed. Okay, we have a status special skill back at base. If it's a refresh, that'd be awesome. Not a refresh, a rebirth, that'd be awesome. And if it's Mephisto's Pact, which it is, we'll take the risk. Go ahead and get tranced. We have Lingering Flame, but we can't do enough damage or it'll kill us. Essentially, we can use Lingering Flame 7 times or we're dead. He has no defense. We have Devil's Arm, which is not what we need. Piece of Fire. Piece of Ice. We gotta cycle through our skills. Let's see. Because if we use Trance, there'll be 2. Scream of Evil, that'll be 3. So we'll just be using 5 health on one thing. Now if we can get him open, we'll just have to cycle out Scream of Evil. We can't use Scream of Evil right now. Scream of Evil is a skill we can't risk in using. So Piece of Ice. Alrighty. Yeah. We should have kept the judgment at the start. Okay, that's fine. Four. Use Lingering Flame once. Be safe. Shoot. Nope, nope. We gotta back off. We need to get our rebirth. Use it. This will be our last rebirth. There we go. Piece of Fire. We do have a way to kill. We can still win this. He's being smart about his positioning. Dang it. I'm surprised it didn't hit. We can't win anymore. We mathematically can't win. Yeah, we mathematically can't win. Good game, dude. Alright. Where we made a mistake is where we should have kept the judgment. Alright. Scream of Evil. We do have the judgment in our deck now. We know he wants to hang it. There we go. He's dodging really good. Piece of ice. Place Devil's Arm. Because we need to get a hold of that. Oh, we replaced Trance. Crap. Okay. Doomed! Agonies of Death. Hold on to that. Piece of Thunder. He cycled through it. Scream of Evil. Go ahead and replace Scream of Evil. Just pick up all three of these. Let's see if we can... Like, this dude dodges like a champ. What? Really? Got him. Hopefully this is Rebirth. Pick up the copies. Okay, we hit him with one of them. Greedy Spirit, Piece of Thunder. It's our Rebirth. So pick up a Rebirth. Hold on to our copy for now. This is our last copy, isn't it? Yeah. Wait a minute. Piece of Thunder. So what we can try to do... There we go. We knocked his defense skill out. We have one more Rebirth. There's Scream of Evil. Piece of Fire. There's Greedy Spirit. Nope. There we go. Rebirth. We should be able to keep this under control. Greedy Spirit, Scream of Evil, Greedy Spirit, Crawlers. Oh shoot! That was brilliant. Okay. Okay, he's using Crawlers. Go. Now we can't outrace him. No, we could do... We'll go ahead and pick up Rebirth. Or any of these Lingering Flame. Nope, that's Agonies of Death. If we can hit him with that, that's GG. So we'll go one Scream of Evil, see if it hits. Agonies of Death. Okay, he blocked it. Greedy Spirit. Go ahead and rebirth. It's our last rebirth. Lingering Flame, Scream of Evil. Pick up Mephisto's pack. That's crawlers. We can go to Scream of Evil and just bombard with Lingering Flame. Oh, nope. There we go. Okay, that one hit. Wait for him to get back up. He's going to try to crawlers. Yep. Nope. Can't really give him distance either. Oh, yeah, he's got that one skill that's going to be up top. So right now it's just a fight for positioning. There we go. We can't let him get in the same level as us, because crawlers is really hard to avoid. We don't want to rush at him either. We have the advantage. There we go. Oh, we did it. We got him. Oh, good match. Good game. We'll leave that for now. Because I don't want to get the recording too long. There we go. So, yeah, that's the build. Dude was like, really knew what he was doing. Hung some stuff. Had great positioning. But it just shows the versatility of that Arsenal build. The first match, we lost because we should have kept the Judgment. Right? Instead of just cycling through it too quickly, we should have just kept the Judgment at the beginning. But that's what Judgment is for, to stop situations like that. In the second match, we got rid of her trance too early, but we were able to keep pressure up just by throwing Scream of Evils and whittling them down, and then using Rebirth on our own. We essentially had 40, instead of the normal 20 health, we have about 50 health. You know, so it's very stocky, it's very tanky. Even though there's not a lot of defense, you can just take a ton of damage because of the rebirths that are in there. Well, yeah. Well, that's everything, and until next time, individuals and YouTube and everybody else, bye!